Hey kids, we are going to be continuing on in our strong pro triple A, okay, triple A's sentences, okay, and we are keeping in mind this fabulous book, the Thesaurus, okay. So we've got a new sentence up here today, going through that we are going to enhance, make better, improve, okay? Those are all fun ways to think about our thesauruses can help us with words, okay? And so here we start with the sentence, the boy flew the kite. The boy flew the kite, okay? And so as we think about that, we have to find a strong verb, but we got to replace the strong verb. Okay, what was the verb in the sentence? So you're going to have to be able to find the verbs. How do you find a verb? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, find the simple subject. Simple subject is boy. Okay. 2, find the simple predicate. What the subject does or is. Okay, so that would be what the boy does. He flew. Okay, so we got to replace flew with a strong verb, not a wimpy verb. Okay, so we're going to call flew a wimpy verb. What could we replace flew with? I did some thinking on this already, and I picked sailed. Okay. He sailed the kite. Okay. So next we go to our, next we go to the pro. Okay, so we had strong, we did strong. Now we're on the pro, okay, which is our prepositional phrase, okay, our prepositional phrase. And so we the boy flew the kite, okay, we could say lots of things, okay. I came up with a few of them, okay, and we could say at the park, we could use at, okay. We could say in the sky, okay, or we could say like Mary Poppins, up in the atmosphere, okay. Let's go fly a kite up in the atmosphere. We could say in the atmosphere rather than in the sky. Use a cool word. Replace sky with atmosphere, okay. Or we could say into the tree. Maybe he wasn't a very good kite flyer, okay. Or maybe a gust of wind took his kite into a tree. Okay. So let's pick in the sky for now, okay. In the sky. Okay, so that's my prepositional phrase. Now I need some adjectives. Okay, what do adjectives do? What's an adjective? They describe nouns. Okay, so if they describe nouns, okay, then we need to find the nouns in the sentence. So the boy flew the kite. What are the nouns? The people, places, or things, or ideas. Okay, the boy and kite are my two nouns here. Okay, so I need a word that describes the boy. Okay, now I'm kind of thinking maybe we could make it a young boy. Okay, so I came up with that one, so I'm going to do young. Okay, and then a word for kite. Okay, I picked one already too, and I'm gonna do colorful. Okay, so the young boy flew the colorful kite. Okay, so we got that. Okay, now if we say into the sky, suddenly I have sky. Okay, then I can also add an adjective. So I'm gonna do into the blue sky. Okay, so I added an adjective there, because sky is also a noun. Okay, so you can think about that too. Okay, next. Okay, so we just did our first A of AAA. Now we're going to do our second A, which adjective. Now we need an adverb. What do adverbs do? They add to the verb. Okay, they describe the verb, so to speak. Okay, so what was our verb? Okay, well, we got to find the verb, which we already figured out was flew and sailed. Okay, so now we're going to come up with an adverb. Okay, ly words are giveaway adverbs. Okay, so I did some thinking on this already, thinking about a kite. It's just, oh, it's just going so nice. So what kind of a word could you come for? Just flying smoothly through the, that doesn't go. How about gracefully? Okay, so I'm going to do gracefully. Okay, gracefully. Okay, the boy flew the boy gracefully flew the kite. Okay, so I add gracefully to it, and I already got a better sentence just with adding an adverb. But think when you do all of the strong pro triple A's. Okay, next one, analogy. Okay, so we got like or as. Okay, now here I was kind of thinking this was a little bit trickier. Okay, so I came up with like. I wanted to use like. I did as yesterday, so I'm gonna take the circle off of as, and I'm going to move it to like. So I'm going to say like, and I got to thinking about flying. Well, what else flies? Planes fly. Does a kite fly like a plane? No. Okay. How about more like a bird? So then pick some birds. I got to thinking like a sparrow. They're just like quick movements. Okay. Well, if I did that, and some kites are trick kites, okay, then I would want to change gracefully to something else. But since I picked gracefully, I got to thinking about birds that just soar gracefully. So I did like an eagle. And I should put some space between that. Like an eagle, okay? So those were my words I added. So now I go and I plug all these words into my sentence to make it better, okay? So I'm going to just put a line here, okay? And I'm going to write my new sentence, okay? The boy, now we added the young boy, okay? So we did the young boy, okay? So let's see, where is that one? Okay, so we used young, okay, the young boy. Now we got to replace flew, okay, we replaced flew with sailed, the young boy, but we also added an adverb gracefully to sailed, so we can't forget that one, okay, so we need to put the young boy gracefully sailed The young boy gracefully sailed. You guys can read that mostly. Oh my. This lighting is really frustrating me. The young boy gracefully sailed. Woo! Come on, camera. It's focusing on me. If I go over here, focuses on that. The young boy gracefully sailed, okay, the kite. We said the colorful kite. Okay, but we gracefully sailed the kite, colorful kite. We had like an eagle. Okay, so we want to get that in there. The young boy gracefully sailed the colorful kite like an eagle. Okay, so we did our analogy, we did gracefully, we did our adverb, we did young and colorful, okay, and we still have to do blue yet, okay, and we did our strong verb. What do we have left? We have our prepositional phrase like, so we had in the blue sky, so we want to do like an eagle in the blue. I want to do blue over here. In the blue sky. Okay? So we have the young boy gracefully. The young boy gracefully sailed the colorful kite like an eagle in the blue sky. Okay? So now, if I changed this to into, like an eagle, into the tree, okay, lots of things change. And I need to completely rethink my adverb, okay? If I changed it to into the tree, okay, that wouldn't be gracefully. Then it would be something that would have to resemble flying into a tree, maybe clumsily, okay, clumsily into the tree. And maybe it wouldn't be like an eagle, maybe it would be like you'd have to come up with something that wasn't so graceful, okay? Some sort of bird that doesn't fly gracefully, like a chicken, okay? Because chickens don't fly very smooth, okay? They're not really built for long distance flight, okay? So like a chicken into the tree, okay? So that's our descriptive writing sentence for today. I challenge you guys to do that. You're going to be just changing one more sentence into a more descriptive sentence. And then coming up later in the week, we're going to start writing multiple sentences about one picture, and those have to be descriptive sentences, okay? And then we're also going to be, at the end of the week, writing paragraphs. Now, I'm not going to do any more videos necessarily, I don't think, at this point. Depends how things go for you guys at home in trying to do these first 2 days worth of assignments. But I think you'll be able to take these 2 videos and go back to them and review how to add to these sentences. And all you're doing is taking the same concept later in the week and making all of your sentences in a paragraph become better. Okay, now inside of one paragraph later in the week, you're not going to want to do an analogy, okay, in every sentence, because your paragraph would sound very weird. Okay, so you're going to there'll be directions, okay? Inside of a paragraph, really, you only need one analogy. If you do an analogy in every sentence, it's going to sound pretty silly, okay? And I will tell you another trick, okay? Action verbs, when you're writing sentences, are much easier, okay, to put adverbs to. Okay, if you said, the sky is beautiful, or maybe you're looking at a picture of a sunset. The sunset is beautiful. Okay. Well, now how do you? Okay, if I just write that out here. Okay. So think action verbs for your sentences. Okay. So if I say the sky is beautiful, I'm gonna erase all this over here too. Okay. Because the lighting's better on this side for some reason. Adjustment on it last week and it seemed to be good, but now it didn't. Okay, so the sunset is beautiful. Okay, so suddenly, okay, that becomes what's the verb? The verb is. Okay, what's the subject? How do you find the verb? Who or what's find the verbs as easy as 1, 2, 3, 1. Find the simple subject. Who or what says about sunset. And then what the sunset does or isn't. Well, it doesn't do anything, so it just is. Okay, so you got is. Is the verb. Now, how do you add an adverb to that? An ly word. The sunset gracefully is beautiful. Okay, it just doesn't sound good. Okay, so if I can change is to some kind of an action verb, okay, the sunset looked beautiful, okay, and I change is to looked, okay, now, okay, it's going to be a lot easier to add an adverb. The sunset, okay, now you can put an ly word in here, a lot easier. The sunset blank looked beautiful. The sunset definitely, okay, so you could put definitely looked beautiful. And then you can go through and do all the strong pro AAA things to this sentence that you would do to any other sentence. But it's a lot easier when you replace your linking verbs, your am, is, or was, were, be, okay, all those, okay, when you go to your sheet, the ones that are linking verbs, okay, you replace those with action verbs, and it's going to be a lot easier to make descriptive sentences. Hope you enjoyed this lesson, and hope you're having fun becoming better writers, okay? One more thing I'm going to show you guys, if you guys have these cool books, okay, these are fun. I'll probably post a couple of these on later in the week, Mad Libs. Okay, Mad Libs are books where you have to use your knowledge of adjectives, adverbs, nouns, all your parts of speech to make funny writings. Okay, so for example, this one here. Okay, it says, have you always wondered what it's like to be a dog? 7 a.m. I wake up and my tummy is blank, and it says verb ending in ing. So you have to come up with a verb. Okay, so you can say, I wake up and my tummy is crying. Okay, I bug my human by licking her, and then you put a part of the body. Okay, so you got to come up with a part of the body by licking her face. Okay, until I get some, and then you come up with the plural noun. Okay, so what you do is, okay, there's a page, okay, where you come up without even reading the sentences, and it says dog days, so you come up with a verb ending in ing, a part of the body, plural noun, verb, and then you plug those all in, and you have no idea what you're going to get, and it could sound like a just absolutely crazy sentence. Like maybe instead of face, okay, maybe you put my toes, okay, and licks your toes, and that becomes hilarious. Okay, so Mad Libs are pretty fun. You could probably find some of those online as well, but I'll post a couple pictures of some of them that you can do later in the week as well. Have a great day, kids. Talk to you soon.